Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by Rodgers. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This now a 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll drop to throw. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's good.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Down and goal to go.
Got it, ready?
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Roberts the man in motion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back
because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 right. 60 average. 60 back.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
He's going to try and do this himself.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Now it's Jackson. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, right side. Now he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 5.
101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll come out in the pistol.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd and 3.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30.
108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Street. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer, go.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shreds the tackle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do it.
And a loose football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 Bobcats. Warriors 17.
Jackson now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Tua now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third and 5.
Here's Tua.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 22 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
19, Charger, 19.
Jackson. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run as Rodgers. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
To throw is Jackson. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Hold the check. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins.
Come on.
And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Rodgers. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got it. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. Pushing his way through. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Jackson.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Ready.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now.
First down, Panthers.
Jackson. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Right there, hurt.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Vaughn. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.